Okay. So I think I've said some of this stuff before, but I feel like I really need to say it again. The stuff with the coronavirus and attacking groups, and I admit I'm somewhat guilty of it. It's just annoying. And by attacking, I mean blaming. I don't mean like actually attacking, and that I'm not guilty of 0%. That is wrong. No, I mean blaming. I use the wrong word. Blaming other groups. That I admit I'm partially guilty of. But it's not help. It doesn't help. It's not helping. It's frustrating, and it's stressful. And look, I said it in a tweet, but I couldn't get it across fully in the tweet. This has impacted everybody in different ways, and it sucks. And I'm sure we all want to just it to be over. I can't imagine there's anybody who's happy with the situation we're in right now. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like I can safely generalize that there's not a single soul that is happy with the situation we're in right now. I feel like I can safely generalize that. But seriously, and I get it. I'm getting frustrated with the government as well. Totally get that. You know, getting some high numbers. I'm mentally preparing for if we get in another lockdown, and then I'm reading that the likelihood we're not going to get locked out again. But then I'm thinking, well, why? Numbers are creeping up like they were when we were first locked down. Why are they not going to do another lockdown if numbers are creeping up again? But at the same time, I also get the fact that we can't have another lockdown necessarily. We've got to be careful with that, because that can't keep being our response to this virus. We can't keep, opening up and locking down, opening up and locking. We can't. And it's going to rise when we open up. I mean, that's the nature of this. That's, it's not possible for it not to rise when we open up. It's just not. It doesn't make sense. So I get that sense of it. That logic why we haven't had another lockdown. But at the same time, it's frustrating. It's frustrating that, and they're now calling it fatigue. And I get it. This anxiety is just driving me. I was doing so well with my anxiety, and then all of a sudden all of this is happening, and it's really a struggle. It's so much a struggle. But yeah, just like, it doesn't, I don't know what to say. It does seem like when, you don't gather in large crowds. I mean, that part is common sense to me. Even if you have it, the less people you're around, the less likely you are to spread it. Simple math. Like, I don't see any way you can argue that. Like, there's no argument against that. Less people you're around, less likely to spread it. Duh. Like, to me, that just 1 + 1 = 2. Like, that's a fact that you can't argue. You can't argue it. So I don't see why people are not, that's not one of the things that people are doing. Because clearly not. Because clearly the rate wouldn't be spreading this much. It wouldn't be spreading this much if we were around less people. Duh. As far as, the masks, here's the thing. My feeling is it doesn't harm. Wear it. Like, if it doesn't work, cool, whatever. At least, it's no worse off than not wearing it. And especially if businesses require it. dude. You don't need to go in. By the way, dude is just a general term I use. It's genderless when I use dude. Just throwing that out there. If a business requires something, you follow. No shirt. We've been following no shirt, no shoes, no service for I don't know how long. We've been following seatbelt rules for however long, at least my entire life, I believe. Like, come on, people. If you don't, like, it stresses me out to see attacks and to see, it's not that hard. It's not that hard to follow what a business wants. They're perfectly allowed to request that. Got a little something caught in my throat. Yeah. Like, I'm trying to process all of this, and I can't seem to. Because it just is frustrating. It's frustrating to see things. It's frustrating. And by the way, the back to school debate, I'm not weighing in on that. I don't have kids. I'm not in the school system right now. I don't know what I'm not in medicine. I don't know what the right answer with that is. I don't know if there can be a safe way for kids to go back to school. I don't know. I'm not weighing in on any of that. I'm just staying out of that whole issue. But yeah, like, it's just, I don't know. It's frustrating. It's frustrating all around. It's frustrating. I don't know. It's frustrating. And for people like me who have mental illness, and this is just making that worse, whether it's fear, whether it's, you know, this self-isolation, like being away from people and being around, or, you know, being away from a routine, the uncertainty, whatever it is, that amplifies your mental illness. You're not alone. You're not alone. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. And I think maybe all of this going on is because I'm stressed about all of this. Maybe that has something to do with my lack of sleeping lately. I don't know. You know, I kind of, you know, all the history saying, feel like the Black Plague and this stuff, at least all of that didn't have social media, because I feel like somewhat in one sense, and the internet in one sense it's good, but at the same time, because you can share things like this, that you're not alone, but at the same time, you also see a lot more crap. And it's hard to filter out the stuff that inflames things versus the good parts of it. It's hard. You know, it's a double-edged sword. That's I think that's the metaphor, right? Double-edged sword. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what the right answer is. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. All I do know is this sucks. Sucks for everybody. Nobody wants this. And I just wish we could all focus on that and just do everything we can to make this as least worrisome and least stressful and least on everybody, not just ourselves. Um, yeah. That's it.